Good morning. It is Saturday, July 16th, 2022, and we are 2.5 miles up the Great Gulf Trail right now. We just popped into this. This is an official campsite right here, and actually this area is not to camp. There are tent pads further back in the woods, 4 of them, and then an overflow area, and this is the cooking area, although I've seen people camping right there, so maybe that's overflow when the overflow's full. And then right here is Jefferson. And let's see if I can get a view. Straight ahead is Madison. Yeah, I guess. Is it? Yes, it must be. Mustn't it? I don't know. Because that would be, maybe that's Adams actually. Because Adams has all those sub-peaks, and that's definitely not a big mountain right there. So I'm going to say that's Adams up there through the trees. There's water down below us. The water for the campsite is indicated as being out here and down. It's pretty steep down, so I don't know. We do have to cross a bridge right up here. So today we are going up Madison Gulf and going up Star Lake, up Adams, and then down over to Madison. All right, we're gonna go down. So, Madison Gulf, yep. Up here is the AT. We're going to come down Osgood, but then we're not going to take Osgood cut off. We're just going to take Osgood all the way back to Great Gulf. It comes in further down. So that's our plan. And we started around 8 o'clock from the Great Gulf Trailhead. It's a 2.5-hour drive for us. And today looks like it's going to be awesome weather-wise. So as we drove by Franconia Ridge this morning, the parking, they didn't have full signs out, but it looked pretty full. That was around 10 minutes to 7, I think. 3 cars pulled in right ahead of us, and I don't know if they could all get parking. And then we went by Appalachia a little bit before 8 o'clock, I think. Yeah, no, it must have been like 7:30. And it was full, and the road was almost all the way full, like for a quarter, half mile. Okay, I think we're crossing. There is a bridge coming up, though.
It's not here.
No.
There's just a crossing.
Yeah, there's a. This is a little. This is a comparatively small water crossing. There's going to be a
trail over there.
Yeah, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a look.
It is. Okay, so we're off. We're about 3 3/4 miles up on Madison Gulf, and this is a water crossing, sort of. I think it's 2 branches of, I don't know what, the Peabody or something, but it's like humongous erratics. This rock right here is enormous, with a huge full-size tree growing out of it. Yeah. Let's see.
I can't stand close over the boat.
I know. We've been right along water for most of this trail. It goes right up in the woods right there in front of you, yeah? I think. Does it? Is that the way? That's the way. I think so too. So we're still going to be along the water for a little bit because there's a waterfall up here. That's going to be on the right. And then we'll be getting into the more of a climb, I think. But so far on Great Gulf, we saw one man with a dog, and he was just on his morning walk. who's coming out because they didn't have a pack or anything. And we saw 2 tents at one of the tent sites, but no people. So I expect it to be quiet until we're up on Adams. We are 4¼ miles in, and we're almost to the Headwall climb. This is Sylvan Falls, and it's pretty. And we actually just saw our first hikers. They caught up to us. There's John for scale. I'd say this is 30 feet. What do you think? 30 feet tall?
25.
Okay. In any case, we just saw our first 2 hikers. They caught up to us. They are more like trail runners. They are going up to do Madison, Adams, Jefferson, Washington, maybe Monroe, and then down Boot Spur. So they've got a long day. And yeah, it's not too hot, although I'm sweating and my braids are completely soaked, I'm noticing. But it's really nice. A little bit buggy on John when he stops, but that's because he's so sweet. They're not bothering me. Okay, next thing is the climb up the headwall, which really isn't, it's not particularly steep headwall climbing.
No.
It's like boulder scrambling.
It's fun.
Some of it is wet, but it's been such a dry year, it might not be quite so wet. Although this is flowing pretty good. I thought it might not be, but it's flowing well. Okay, onward. Okay, we are 4.56 miles up, and this is the portion of Madison Gulf that is the terrifying 25 portion of it. It's just this one slabby area, and I'm gonna go right along this crack right here where there's like a tree, and then I think I'm gonna, let's see if John does it, I think I'm gonna zag to the right. Yep, there's a crack there. Yep. What do you think?
Sure.
Piece of cake, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we're,
Nice place to stop, right?
and we're up like, I'm up like, I don't know, 15 feet, maybe 20 feet. Ooh, I'm gonna come over here. Whoop. That tree is not anchored well. So the trail is down, kind of down in there. So we came along the bottom and then up. This is the edge of Mount Washington sticking up in the auto road. Wildcat D with a ski slope. Wildcat A right there. Carter Dome right there. And the edge of, I guess that's the edge of Adams. We're coming up right between Adams and Madison. That's where this comes up. Whoa. Don't lose your balance.
Good.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna climb up here, but I think I need 2 hands. Yeah.
Okay, so Laura's about to make her way up the most terrifying section of our hike today. This part right here is a kind of a little bit of a haul.
I want to put my hand there. Right here.
You got it.
Yep. That's a good handhold. Don't want to let go.
Exactly. Okay, we're gonna go up here.
All right.
I'm gonna let go of my video here and
Hold on.
ensure safety. So I just scrambled up here off the wettest part, hopefully, of the trail. You can see that there's a lot of moss on the rock here, but there are bare spots, even if they're wet. There are spots that have no moss, so it can be done. Laura's going to show us how.
Yeah. I better not slip.
Yes,
That'd be awesome.
that'd be an embarrassing
Show you what
video.
not to do.
America's funniest hiking
Yeah.
videos.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
There you go. That's how it goes.
You can go if you want.
Okay.
So this portion of the trail looks like it's right along a waterfall. We have been pretty steadily scrambling since that slab area, and the water has been underneath, but now we're actually right up in it. There goes John. I believe that this is just a short little section like this, though, if I remember correctly. So, but it's super slippery if you don't stay on the clear rocks, so I'm going to use 2 hands. Okay, we are at the top of Madison Gulf Trail right now. We're just having a snack. So up behind John would be Madison, but we can't see it from here. Right over here are the Carters, and then the Wildcats, and then Mount Washington with the auto road kind of in the sun going up right here, and then the edge of Adams. So
We're at
right here,
4,700 feet.
it says we're entering the Alpine zone right here. 4,700 feet?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Well, my watch isn't right. It's
I can't-
4,750. Maybe it's.
I hope it's higher, because next thing we're climbing is we're going to go up Star Lake Trail up Adams. And Adams is 5,700 feet. Almost 58, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't want to climb another 1,000.
feet.
We're at 4.77 miles too, so it'd be 1,000 feet in less than a mile.
Okay, maybe.
Less than a half
maybe
mile.
my watch
Maybe.
is not to be trusted.
I hope your watch is wrong. All right, so next stop is Star Lake, I guess. We'll see if there's any water in it. It's not much of a lake. Got some puffy clouds.
So I'm totally color coordinated right out of there.
This is Star Lake, which looks like it's down at least a foot. And there's not a lot to it to begin with. Star Puddle. And there's Madison. And there's a bunch of flowers here. Though now I'm not seeing any avens. There was a whole bunch of avens. And we've got mountain sandwort, which now I found out the more common name is Greenland stitchwort. So there's that. There's a bunch of it. And then hairtail sheath grass blooming along the edge of this. Where's the trail? Oh, the trail's up there. I don't want to go down there. So you might be able to see the little white puffies along the edge here and out in the distance. Oh, and then way in the back, it might look yellow. That's all the mountain avens blooming. Oh. There's our serenade. So we are heading up Star Lake Trail now. I think we did it in 2014. It's the last time we've been on it. And it's supposed to be quite a climb. I don't remember.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So I think it's only a few tenths of a mile, probably 3 or 4 tenths. All right, so this is the edge of John Quincy Adams. Is that right?
I believe so.
I think so. We've done that one. And then that's Adams right there. Mount Washington. Yes, Quincy Adams is this one. Yep. Which is on trail rights. Okay, next stop will be the summit of Adams. Oh, here's some avens. Right down there. They kind of look like buttercups a little bit. But some of them are quite large. I found one. Those are mountain avens. They're not huge. But when we did Owl's Head, I found one that I think was called Swamp Avens, and it was like 3 feet tall, at least. It's huge. Ooh, buttress. I want to take that. Not today. Although we could. And then come down Great Gulf. No, but no, we're not coming back this way, though. I really want to take Buttress. Oh well.
Next time.
Yep.
We've got other trips up Adams.
Yeah, I know.
And
I know. Okay. Well, I want to take Wamsutta too, so we can connect that. Okay, next stop, Adams. Okay, we're on the summit of Mount Adams and it's clear today, so that's nice. So right there is Madison. We're heading there next. Across the way is Shelburne, Mariah, and Mariah, the Carters, and the Wildcats, Mount Washington, and the Great Gulf, and then Jefferson, and this is the summit. So we came up Star Lake, and actually Star Lake is right down there, and the trail kind of comes around and then comes up the backside here, and we're gonna go down, I guess it's Aeroline, and then pick up Gulfside, and then we're gonna go up Madison and down Madison Gulf, sorry, Osgood, which goes right along this ridge. So that'll be fun. All right. And then nice views out into the Pemi beyond over here. So I can see Moose Lock actually right here. And then this is Franconia Ridge over here. Kerrigan is sticking up behind Clay over there. All right. And we just had lunch, so we're off. This is the summit of Mount Madison. Today we have a view. So there's Washington and Great Gulf in front of it.
Pin's up there.
And then
Pin is up there.
not
sure where it is,
I thought the pin was right over here. I don't know. Adams. Well,
either way, it's close enough. Yeah.
and the summit area. We're here, Wildcats, Carters, Mariah, Shelburne, Mariah.
Even better.
And we're gonna head down right along this ridge right here. And I think we're gonna junction up with Great Gulf. Yes, we will. All right. Star Lake, right down in the call. Lovely. So this is the Osgood Trail, and it just goes over a series of these bumps. So we just came over that one. There's a person on it you might be able to see. Madison is right there. Washington, and then John just went down this one, and then there's another bump, and another one, and another one. Yeah, so that's the Osgood Trail. Lots of views until we get into the trees. It's also the Appalachian Trail. So we are still on Osgood Trail up above tree line, but now we can see Jefferson sticking out quite well, and then Adams. And this wet rock right here was right next to the trail when we climbed up the kind of terrifying part of Madison Gulf. And then at the top of Madison Gulf there's a big white rock, which I can see with my naked eye here. So that is where the trail junctions. And then this is Madison, and then all of these bumps right here, we've gone over all of these bumps. So we still have one more bump, I think. I think this is it, but maybe I'll be faked out. But I sort of believe that we're gonna go over this and go down into the trees, but I could be wrong. Look at that little mountain right there. Is that Pine Mountain? Yes, that's what that is. We haven't climbed it yet, but it's a 52 of the view right in the foreground. And then over here, Shelburne, Mariah, and Mariah. Carters. Well, we are back at the bridge right before the parking lot, and it was a nice hike. Slow. This is such a cool bridge. Totally moves everywhere. Oh my goodness. And it's creaking like a lot. Ooh. So this is the east branch of the Peabody River, I think. And if you can see how the bridge is constructed. Pretty neat. We have this cable right here is the one that goes up. And then there's lower cables. And it's really thin. It's only wide enough for a person. It's moving all over the place. Okay, so that came out to be about 11.5 miles. And it took us almost 9 hours total time. We did stop a couple times. We sat down actually twice and ate lunch and had a snack, which we usually don't stop even once, but when the weather's good, we do. So, yeah, it's just slow going. Actually, the stuff in Great Gulf is pretty fast. I think the first 4 miles up was pretty fast. Oh, there's a red squirrel over there. Oh, he's got something. A mushroom.
What?
Yeah.
I want to eat mushrooms. Come on.
Yeah, well, that guy's got one. Gonna go experiment. But then when you're climbing up Madison Gulf Headwall, it's a little slow. Yeah, see, this last mile was 22 minutes for me. So that's pretty good. Then going up Star Lake is also kind of slow going. And then we sat on top of Adams. And then coming down from Adams is also kind of slow going because you're rock hopping and you're taking pictures and looking around. Madison's pretty fast going up. Coming down Osgood was really, really slow. You really had to watch your footing. And there were a lot of nice views, so that kind of works against our time also. Once you're in the tree line, things move faster. But you don't really start moving until you're past the Osgood tent site, which is pretty close to the car. Maybe 2.5, 3 miles. Yeah, so the last couple miles were fast. And the first few were really fast, but everything else was like 1.5 hours per mile. So it was slow, but it was very enjoyable. And we're back at the car.